Chapter 3, Impressive Web Designing. Now, this is the chapter that is related to web designing. Now, in that, the question number 1 is, what is internet? When we talk about internet, online always comes in. Online resources have become a part of our day-to-day life. The internet is a powerful media to transmit information. The pages of information displayed on the internet are referred to as web pages. The standard and formats for presenting text and graphics on the internet are developed and approved by worldwide web governing authorities. The growing demand for attractive presentation of information using electronic means gave rise to the invention of website. Now, this is your fill in the blanks. Dash resources have become a part of our day-to-day life. The dash is a powerful media to transmit information. The pages of information displayed on internet are referred to as dash. The standard and formats for presenting text and graphics on the internet are developed and approved by dash governing authorities. The growing demand for attractive presentation of information using electronic means gave rise to the invention of dash. Student activity, and here is the theory question. What is internet? Online resources have become a part of our day-to-day life. The internet is a powerful media to transmit information. The pages of information displayed on the internet are referred to as web pages. Now you have noticed, okay, online resources have been used in everywhere, and to use the online resources, internet has become very much powerful media. The pages that we open, okay, on the internet, that is web pages. The standard and format for presenting the text and graphics on internet are developed and approved by worldwide web governing authorities. So whatever we put on the internet are approved, the thing that has to be approved by world wide web. The growing demand for attractive presentation and information using electronic means gave rise to the invention of website. Website is nothing but a collection of web pages. Another question. Yeah. Another question is, discuss the components of web. World Wide Web stands for, sorry, www stands for World Wide Web. World Wide Web normally refers to as a web, that is www stands for World Wide Web, normally refers to as a web. Web page is a simple text file created using HTML. Website is a collection of interlinked web pages containing text, image, audio and video. A web browser is a software used to view web pages or website available on the internet. A web server is an application or a computer that sends web pages over the internet using HTTP protocol. The functionality of a website is managed by web server. Full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator is an address of a web page on the internet. The web pages are retrieved from the original location with the help of Uniform Resource Locator. Full form of HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol is a protocol used by www for client-server communication. Full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language enables to write code for a web page. All the web pages in a website are linked with one another with the help of hypertext link. Now here is the Phillips. www stands for dash. www stands for World Wide Web, normally refers to as dash. Dash is a simple file created using HTML. Dash is a collection of interlinked web pages containing text, image, audio and video. A dash is a software used to view web pages or website available on the internet. Dash is an application or a computer that sends web pages over the internet using HTTP protocol. Functionality of a website is managed by dash. Full form of URL is dash. Dash is an address of a web page on the internet. The web page are retrieved from the original location with the help of dash. Full form of HTTP is dash. Dash is a protocol used by www for client server communication. Full form of HTML is dash. Dash enables to write code for a web page. All the web page in a website are linked with one another with the help of dash links. Student activity, and here is the theory question. Describe the components of a web. Now WW stands for World Wide Web, and www stands for World Wide Web normally refers to as web. Now web page is a simple text file created using HTML. So a single page, okay, that is been used, okay, in the internet to open any website. So web page is been used, and website is a collection of interlinked web pages. So many collection of web pages makes a website containing text, image, audio and video. So website contains all the thing, okay, text also, images also, audio and video. A web browser is a software used to view web pages or website available on the internet. So to open any website, okay, we require, okay, a web browser. Through web browser we can open a website. So web browser, it's a gateway to internet. So any website you need to open, you can open through a web browser. Web server is an application or a computer that sends pages over the internet using HTTP protocol. So through web server, okay, all the web sites are being open. The functionality of a website is managed by web server. So all the website, okay, has to be there in the web server, so it manages the functionality of the website. Full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator is an address of a web page on the internet. So whatever the web page address is there, that is there in the URL. That makes your complete structure of URL. The web pages are retrieved from the original location with the help of URL. So wherever it has been saved, okay, from that original location it can be retrieved through URL. Full form of HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol is a protocol used by World Wide Web for client-server communication. Full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, and Hypertext Markup Language enables to write a code for a web page. So if I want to write any code, okay, for a web page, through HTML I can write it. All the web page in a website are linked with one another with the help of hypertext link. Now all the website, okay, let's say there are 10 websites. All the website I have to open, okay, from one web page I wanted to go to another web page, it can be done through hypertext link. Now another question is, now what is HTML? Now HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, is a standard language for developing and creating interactive website introduced by Tim Berners-Lee. So to open any website, okay, that is interactive, okay, one-way communication, two-way communication, HTML is being used, and HTML documents are created in any text editor for and can run executed on any computer that has a web browser. Hypertext Markup Language is compatible with most of the web browser. So Dash is a standard language for developing and creating interactive website introduced by Tim Berners-Lee. Dash documents are created in any text editor for and can be run executed on any computer that has a web browser. Dash is compatible with most of the web browser. Student activity, and here is the theory question. What is HTML? That is Hypertext Markup Language is a standard language for developing and creating website. Through HTML language, okay, we can create any website, and that has been introduced by Tim Berners-Lee. HTML documents are created in any text editor, that is Notepad also you can create, okay, and execute it on any computer that has a web browser. Hypertext Markup language is compatible with most of the web browser. So it can be opened through any of the web browser. Now another question is, write down the classification of HTML tag. HTML tag are categorized as container tag and empty tag. Container tag are also called as parent tags. Container tags have a beginning tag and an end tag. So it has a beginning also as well as end tag. Empty tags are standalone tag and do not have end tag. Dash tag are called as parent tag. Dash tag have an beginning tag and an ending tag. Dash tag are standalone tag, do not have an end tag. Write down the classification of HTML tag. HTML tags are classified as container tags and empty tag. So container tags are parent tag, okay. It has a stand, beginning as well as end. and empty tags doesn't have any end tag. So container tags are called as pair tag. Container tag have a beginning tag and an end tag. Empty tags are standalone tag and do not have an end tag. Another question is question number 5. Discuss the structure of web page using HTML5. Header tag defines a header for a document or a session. Nav tag defines a container for navigation link. Section tag defines a section in a document. Article tag defines an independent self-contained article. Aside tag defines content apart from the content like a sidebar. Footer text defines a footer for a document or a section. Detail defines additional details. So dash defines a document. Dash defines a header for a document or a session. Dash defines a container for navigation link. Dash defines a section in a document. Dash defines an independent self-contained article. Dash defines content apart from the content like a sidebar. Dash defines a footer for a document or a session. Dash defines additional details. Student activity. Now describe the structure of a web page. Header defines a header for a document or a session. So if I want a header, okay, on the web page, so I need to use, okay, header tag. Navigation defines a container for navigation link if I want to navigate. Section defines a section in a document, particular section I wanted to write anything. Article defines an independent self-contained article, so it uses article space. Aside defines content apart from the content like a sidebar, so it is the on the sidebar basically. Footer defines a footer for a document or a session. Details defines additional detail if required. Now another question is explain text formatting element. Text formatting is used to make a document look attractive, thereby enhancing its appearance. B tag displays text with it in bold like hello. I tag displays, okay, within it italic manner like hello, it has been there in italic form. U tag displays like text with an underline like hello is in the underline. Small tag displays text in a small font size. Subtext display in a subscript form. Sup displays text in subscript form. The HTML mark element define marked or highlighted text. Dash format is used to make a document look attractive, thereby enhancing its appearance. Display text within it in bold like hello, so you can see, okay, hello tag. Dash display in bold form. Dash display tag within an italic manner like hello, you can see this in italic. Dash displays tag with underline like hello, it's in underline. Dash display text in small font size. Dash display text in subscript form. Dash display tag in superscript form. The HTML dash element defines marked or highlighted text. Explain text formatting element. Text formatting is used to make a document look attractive, thereby enhancing its appearance. Now basically text formatting is being used in, okay, to make the web page, okay, very much attractive by using, okay, various style tags, okay, such as bold. B tag displays text within it bold, like you can see hello, it is in bold. Now I tag displays text within it italic manner, you can see hello, it is in italic. U tag displays with underline like hello, you can see U in hello. Small displays text in small size. Subs displays text in subscript form. Sup display text in superscript form. The HTML mark element defines marked or highlighted text. Explain heading levels. HTML provides 6 levels of heading text. The H1 tag displays text in bold with largest heading level. The H6 text display text in the smallest heading level. HTML provide dash level of heading tag. The dash tag displays text in bold and with largest heading level. The dash display text the dash tag displays text in the smallest heading level. Now here is the theory question. Explain heading level. HTML provides 6 heading levels from H1 to H6, and H1 is the text that is the highest heading level and displays the text in bold, and H6 is the smallest level. The H1 tag displays the text in bold and with the largest heading level. The H6 tag displays text in the smallest heading level. Question number 8. Explain inserting an image, a horizontal rule and a paragraph. The image tag is used to insert an image within a web page. src is used to specify the path of an image. Height specifies the height of an image in pixels. Width specifies the width of the image in pixels. Alt is refers as alternate tags. img tag is an empty tag. hr tag is used to display horizontal rule line. Color sets the color for the horizontal rule line. Width specifies the length of the rule link in percentage of pixels. Size sets the thickness of a rule line. P tag is used to define a paragraph. Dash tag is used to insert an image within a web page. Dash tag is used to specify the path of an image file. Dash specifies the height of the image in pixels. Dash specifies the width of the image in pixels. Dash is refers as alternate text. Dash is an empty tag. Dash tag is used to display horizontal rule line. Dash sets the horizontal rule line. Dash specifies the length of rule line in percentage of pixel. Dash sets the thickness of a rule line. Dash tag is used to define a paragraph. Student activity: explain inserting an image, a horizontal rule and a paragraph. img tag is used to insert an image within the web page. If I wanted to insert an image, which tag I have to use? I have to use an img tag. And src used to specify the path of an image file, so where my image file is being stored. Okay, for like let's say it has been stored in my document C drive, so src is been used, that is the source. Height specify the height of the image in pixels, so how much height image I want. Okay, how much width specify the width of the image in pixels, so how much width I want. All this refers as an alternate text. When I keep the cursor on the image, so it should display the name. So to display the name, which tag has been used, that is alternate text. img is an empty tag. img tag. hr is tag is used to display horizontal rule line. If I wanted to straight line, okay, below any text, hr tag is been used. Color sets the color of the horizontal rule line, whichever color I want. Okay, I can set the color. Width specify the length of the rule line in percentage of pixels, so how much width I want. Again, the line. Size sets the thickness of the rule line, so how much size I want, that is the thickness. And p text is used to define, okay, a paragraph. If I want anything in paragraph, so p tag is been used. Question number 9, okay, that is write a note on creating a table. A table is made up of rows and column. Table tag is used to indicate a creation of a table. Caption tag is used to specify a table heading. tr tag is used to create a row of the table. th indicates the table heading. td specifies data within the table cell content. A dash is made up of rows and column. A dash is used to indicate creation of a table. Dash is used to specify a table heading. Dash tag is used to create row of the table. Dash indicates table heading. Dash specify the table within the table cell content. Student activity: write a note on creating a table. So a table is made up of rows and columns. Table tag is used to indicate creation of table. When I write a table tag, that indicates that I am writing a coding of table. Caption is used to specify a table heading. So what is the table heading? For that, okay, caption tag is been used. tr tag is used to create each row of the table, since a table is made up of rows and column. So to create a row, okay, tr tag is been used. th tag indicates the table heading. td specifies data within the table cells. So through rows and columns, whatever I wanted to put, okay, data in the cells, so td tag is been used. Now another question is, discuss the attribute of the table. Border attribute is required to display a border of the entire table. Border displays border in a specific color, aligns the table either to the left, right or center. bg color sets the background color for the table. Dash attribute is required to display a border for the entire table. Dash displays a border in a specific color. Dash the table either to the left, right or center. Dash sets the background color for the table. Student activity: discuss the attribute of the table. Now in the table, border attribute is been used, is required to display a border for the entire table. So if I wanted to display any border, then I have to set a border color display border in a specific color. So which color I wanted to specify, okay, and you can align the table either to the left, right or center, whichever alignment you want, left, right or center. BG color sets the background color of the table. If I want any background color, so the BG color is been used. Explain creating hyperlink in a web page and HTML link color. Hyperlink are used to connect one document with another document. In HTML, links are created by using a tag. A hyperlink by default appears blue in color with an underline. A visited link in underline is in underline and purple, and active link is underline and blue. Dash are used to connect one documents with another documents. In HTML, links are created by using dash tag. A dash by default appears blue in color with an underline. A dash link is underline and purple, and dash link is underline and blue. Student activity. Explain creating hyperlink in a web page and HTML link color. Hyperlink are used to connect one document with another document. From one page, if I wanted to go to another page, hyperlink is being used. From another page I wanted to go to some other page, hyperlink is being used. In HTML, links are created by using a tag. So to create any hyperlink, okay, which tag is being used? Links are created by which tag? By a tag, that is anchor tag. A hyperlink by default appears blue in color with an underline, so by default it is in blue in color. A visited link is underline and purple. So if I visit any link, it is underline and it is in purple. An active link is underline and blue. An active link, okay, it is in underline and it is in blue color.